What's going on, big
Man,
dog?
Saturday, man.
Chilling, fam. How you feel?
I'm good, man. Doing a little work over here. But look, man. I'm a tattoo artist, right? So
Mm-hmm.
after I got out the shop and started doing my own thing, I'd be going to people's houses to tattoo them. Bro, these girls be so bad, but they rooms, they living situations, they house, it be so fucked up in there, bro.
Is it that bad?
And I look back at what I used to hit back then compared to now, bro. It's like you overlook all that shit just because you want to get a nut and shit, but niggas don't know that could be your worst downfall, man.
Yo, so let me ask you a
Niggas
question.
be getting burnt off of these girls and all that shit, man.
Is it that bad?
Bro, you know how you walk in your house and you just smell nice, clean or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Man, these girls be having all kind of dogs, animals. They
Mm.
bathroom be horrible.
Mm.
And I just got a tattoo, do my thing, don't touch nothing else, and just get up out of there, bro.
Mm.
Back in the day, I'd probably be the type to hit that shit and regret it though. I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't the only
Just
one
cause they
though.
fine, but bro, look, just cause they fine don't mean they take care of themselves. It don't mean that they take care of their bodies, man. They home is horrible, man. I've been seeing that a lot with like younger women. Um, yeah, man, that's why I got me a cougar. Fuck all that, for
What you
real.
mean you got a cougar? Tell me what you mean you got a cougar.
I got a cougar, man. Just take care of me, feed me. You know what I mean?
What's
I
the
do my
age
own shit.
difference?
You
Is
know
it
what I mean?
that? Is it big of a? Is it a huge gap?
10 years, not that bad.
That's big.
You think?
How old are you?
33.
Yeah, that's big.
Oh, I ain't really feel it, but I'm just out here living, man. You know what I mean?
Dang,
And
I don't know
got
how
a
you
daughter.
do it, big dog.
I got a daughter, man. So I can't be having my daughter around some chick that like these chicks nowadays, bro. It's hard to find um, a motherly quality in them. Like
I agree. I don't think that they
it's
have
like
it.
that's the hardest thing to find. Like a nurturer, just because all they worry about is Instagram likes and
Mm-hmm.
being seen
Mm-hmm.
instead of doing what they're supposed to do. But
I don't I don't think that they have any motherly qualities anymore. Honestly, I genuinely don't. I don't see the nurturing. Um I don't think that they even know how to do some of the things that the women of yesteryear do. And it's not even and here's the thing, it's not even a matter of if she's going to do it, right? Because the technology makes it much easier. Like they got dishwashers, they
got
got all of the different
that,
things.
yeah,
They got Swiffers now. You don't even have to get on your hands and knees in order to be able to mop or anything like that, right? And so they got all of the different tools. They don't I don't think that they know how to properly grocery shop. I don't think that they know how to do
no,
nothing, bro. Honestly, I'm
they
genuinely
order and they order food from DoorDash and just get takeout. They ain't never bust down no gravy from scratch or none of
nope.
that shit.
They don't even know how to wash they fruit. They don't know how to do none of that, bro.
Don't buy
They don't
fruit,
know
them
how to do
niggas.
none of that.
Man, it's hard.
And
Hey,
see, it sound weird, right? I bet you there's some women watching this right now or restreaming it, and they gonna say, "Wash fruit." What you mean, wash fruit?
they don't know
They
nothing
they
about that
not gonna
shit.
know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about. It's wild out here, bro. It's wild out here.
And what's fucked up, like I had to go through all that shit. Like I probably woke up at 30 knowing what I want out of a woman.
At 30,
And prior to that, I was just wilding. You know what I mean? I was just breaking hearts, breaking women, like just
but I
knocking them
don't
down.
even blame you though. I can't even blame you. A lot of times, uh, I tend to hold guys accountable, and I say, "Yo, you shouldn't be making these chicks for the streets or whatever like that." But it's very difficult to respect a person more than they respect themselves. If a chick makes herself available and her whole existence is to be for the streets or to make herself so easily accessible to a dude that just because a lot of times the chicks want you to bust them down. It ain't even like, oh, okay, I'm about to just be out here wilding and breaking hearts. A lot of times I think that women exhibit the same masculine qualities that men exhibit. Man, listen, bro, being around women and having women work for me and stuff like that, and them having access and stuff to friends, man, the stuff that they say that these women is doing nowadays is wild. They say that women is worse than the dudes. You get privy to a lot of the different conversations that they then come back and say, right? And so the women often at times when they get together, they be talking like, yo, I don't want no emotional connection. Like they'd be like, yo, the dude tried to tell me that he had felt something for me or he loved me and all of this other type of stuff. And then they'd be like, I wasn't looking for that. I'm like, oh man, I might have to cut him loose because I was just looking for a fuck. Yo, the women is more masculine than the dudes. The dudes is coming in thinking that they getting something that's great and they trying to convert these chicks. And so it's hard for me to then hold the dude accountable. It's hard for me to hold the dude accountable and say, no, you're supposed to treat this woman like gold or you're supposed to come to the table. When a lot of the majority of the women is not looking to be treated like that. They looking to be dogged out. They looking to be dogged out, bro.
Okay, if they looking to be dogged out, why don't they find somebody that's gonna dog them out instead
They
of?
do. They find them. I think they
But
do.
they want somebody that's gonna hold them at night, and then somebody that's gonna dog them out too.
I don't think so. I don't think that. Listen, bro. They want Tupac in a suit,
Yeah,
but
they want the.
They don't deserve the suit part. They only deserve Pac.
It depends on who they are, though. I think.
No, man. Nah. I don't
Tell me,
believe that a
talk
woman.
to me, educate me. Then
I don't believe that a woman should be able to get the suit part, bro. Because all right, if every dude dogged her out, right, and she made herself available for every dude, just based off of dumb stuff. And then this other guy over there, and he on top of things, and he a good dude, and he didn't get caught up in no nonsense. Why should he then be available, or why should he even make himself accessible as far as wifing up a chick that slutted it out with everybody?
I ain't saying he should. I'm saying if you want to wife a chick up, look the other way, bro. Like
I don't think he should. I don't even think he should
just
look to.
wifing
I
up
don't
and
even think he should look to wife up anybody. Once I think that once a guy passes a certain level of success, I think it's a mistake to. First of all, I think it's a mistake for guys in general to look for a wife. I don't think that
yeah,
dude should look
I'm
for a
saying,
wife. I think that a dude should be so focused on himself that the person that he then has or the person that he winds up marrying, if he decides to get in a relationship, is just a
hmm
person that's just inherently in his life and is already his best friend. I think because
yeah,
that
I
that
feel
that
that.
is the person that has his best interests at heart, and that's the person that's going to be shooting in a gym with him. I don't think that guys should look for a wife. I think that that is the first mistake that guys make is that they start looking for a woman to marry. You're gonna find
But
yourself in a very, very bad spot, and you're gonna start overlooking a lot of the signs because that is the thing that you're. It's almost like if you're looking for a job. A lot of times, if you see people, right, and they looking for a job, or they don't have a job but they're looking for a job, not if you have a job already and then something falls in your lap, because you can then remove what it is that you're going through as a factor in order to get that job. If you looking for a job and you unemployed, it's some stuff you're going to overlook just to be able to get employed.
right, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with dudes that look for a wife. If you so desperate for a chick, you'll tend to start compromising and overlooking a lot of the things that you should have been paying attention to in the first place
hmm
because you're so eager to be in this space and you're so eager to settle down that guys often at times they overlook the signs, they overlook the red flags, they're not paying attention to the things that's actually meaningful to them. And so as a result, they get finessed. They get finessed 10 times out of 10.
That reminds
Chicks
me
are
of
different, bro.
something I heard online. This dude said, "Don't fuck with the chick that you like. Fuck with the chick that liked you, because you're gonna accept all kind of other stuff from the chick that you like, but the chick that
I don't
like you
even
go
think you
hold."
should just accept a chick that like you.
God damn, man! Tom, what the hell we supposed to do then, man?
I
What we
I
supposed to
think you
do?
should fuck the chick that like you. I don't give a fuck about her. I think that dude should fuck with the chick that got his best interests at heart.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Well, look. All right.
The
The
chick
chick
that's
that got.
listen. You know how I
Okay.
knew. You know how I knew that my chick was a chick that I was supposed to marry. It had nothing to do. Well, it was how she took care of me, but it was one specific thing that she did
Okay.
was very meaningful for me. Well, it was a couple different things, but one of these things was really important. I was taking a nap one time, and I was over a crib, right? And I was just chilling, and I was taking a nap before I went to work because I had worked afternoons. And when I was taking a nap, what I realized is that I would almost be asleep, but she would think I was asleep. And the thing that she would do is she would pray for me when she thought that I was asleep. She
Did
would
you hear
pray
her
for
pray
me.
for you though?
She would pray for today. I was in the room the other day, right? And like I was like kind of toe down, like I was dead tired or whatever. And so her and my daughter was in there and we chilling or whatever. And we laying down and they think that I'm like all the way asleep. And I was like kind of asleep, but then I woke up like mid right in the middle of what it is that they was doing. And both of them had literally they had their hands like very gently on me and they was praying for me. Both my wife and my daughter. My daughter was like, you know, putting her hands on my feet and stuff, and they was just
Yeah.
saying like, give him strength and hold up his body and make sure that he's taken care of, make sure that he's not too tired. And they was
That's you and
whispering.
your wife's daughter, right?
This me and no me and my yeah, me and my wife. Is I only
Okay.
we don't have no kids out of
You only
wedlock.
got one. Okay.
I only
Gotcha.
got one daughter, and they was praying
Gotcha.
for me. They were literally praying for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that. It was the care that like she would make sure, like she would take my money out of my pocket, and then it was I would know how much is in there, and it was never a
Hmm.
dollar missing. But what she would do is she know that my money was always raggedy because I would just grab my money and throw it in my pocket, and she would organize every single dollar and say, "Listen, you need to have your stuff in order or whatever, so on and so forth." And then she would make sure that she made me a lunch every day instead of me having to go out and this is
Yeah.
before we was married. I would stop by her crib on the way there just to chill, and she would make sure that she packed a lunch for me. And then she would go and get
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
Tupperware and stuff in order to
Yeah.
make it easier for me to carry. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would
Hmm.
I would come by and I was chill, and she would pull my shoes off my feet, and she would just be rubbing my feet, and then she would pull my socks off and start clipping my toenails and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
it's it's certain nurturing characteristics and certain ways that you're able to identify certain things. And when I brought her around my mother, my mom loved her, bro. My mom
Yeah.
loved her in the same way. My daughter is the same way today. She's super duper nurturing. She makes sure that I'm taken care of. She's always checking on me. My daughter, my 15-year-old daughter, comes in the room and she prays for me. She prays for me in the same way that I used to pray for her, with the exact same words that I used to pray for her, because I prayed for my daughter every single day for her entire life. Every day I went in and I prayed for her. Every single day of her entire life that I was in town, I made sure that I went in the room, I touched her, I prayed for her, and it became so redundant that she learned the different words that I was saying. My daughter now comes in my room and she
Hmm.
prays for me.
Second nature.
Yeah, she's just got a nurturing spirit now, right? Because of the way that she sees her mother interact with me and how she see me interacting with her mother. And so people don't understand that, right? People don't see that nurturing spirit. They're not able to identify the difference between a woman that's just cute or a woman that's pretty or a woman that's just a chick that you want to have sex with and a woman that's a wife. It's a huge difference. It's a oceans different. Every woman that is just a woman that can smile at you is not a wife, right?
Hmm.
And then every chick, these dudes ain't. They don't get
How
it.
do we? How do we Um, 'cause it's hard to find. Like finding something is like whatever. But to the dudes that already got a girl,
Hmm.
how do they turn their girl into a nurturing woman?
Too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Okay.
Just because you with her
Okay.
don't mean that
And you know what? Look,
she not gonna
look,
turn nurturing. That's something that gotta inherently be in her.
look. I feel you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How do
Okay.
you turn a hoe into a housewife?
No, you can't.
What? What do you
You
mean?
can't. She always
So
gonna
what's
be
the
a hoe.
difference? What's the difference?
Um, the difference between a hoe and a housewife. A hoe
No,
will
what's the
probably
difference
more boy.
between trying to turn a hoe into a housewife and trying to turn
Uh,
turn a chick that you with into a nurturing woman?
yeah, you got me on now. That's real.
I'm just trying to understand what's the difference.
Yeah. You know what? I guess it's the hoe part. It's just because you're not nurturing don't mean you a hoe. Mean you an asshole.
It
But
I'm just saying, bro,
I get what you're saying though,
it's
for real.
no
Like,
way that a dude can turn a chick that's not nurturing.
well, how do you find one? Because uh, it's
Stop.
typically
They gotta stop looking.
got to
You
come
got to
to you.
stop looking. The majority of the women that are supposed to be wives are the majority of the women that's willing to be in your network. You're gonna have to
Um,
observe her in a space in which you're not actually interested in dating her. Like
yeah,
for it's easy for a dude to go out and see a chick. You might see her at the spot or the bar or whatever, and you approach her, or y'all just whatever. But it's different when you around a chick and you get to observe how she is without her trying to impress you or put her best foot forward because she know that you a dude that she trying to get with. Because everybody right now is just dating each other's representatives. Right? You meet a chick on Instagram, you meet a chick on an app or anything like that, you're getting what she's presenting to you. You're not getting the authentic her. You're getting the best version of her. You don't even know what she looked like when y'all going swimming. But when you just observing and you chilling with a chick that's your homie or she just a part of your network and y'all just rocking out and it's just convenient for y'all to be around each other,
yeah,
you get to see who she really is. You get to see how it is that she is with her parents. You get to see
behind
who
the
she
scenes.
is. Yeah, you get to see what she is under duress. You get to see how she react to problems and trouble and overcome
Mhm.
obstacles. You get to see if she really cleaning her house because
See if
she
the
not
motherfucker
trying to
got road
impress you.
rage. See if she
You
got
get
an
to see
attitude
all of that
problem.
stuff. Yeah, you get to
See if she
see
rude to
everything,
the
bro.
waiters.
You get to see it because she not trying to impress you. She just trying to, you know, be a good
Just
host or whatever like that is. And she lets her guard down. And when she let her guard down, that means that she gonna start actually showing who she authentically is. You're gonna see her in them wild moments. You're gonna see a lot of the different stuff. And so a lot of times guys is only seeing women at their best. They not seeing them as their authentic selves.
true.
You
That's
don't know
real.
who these chicks are. That whole
How we
probably
find
going
out,
to
man?
work every day.
How
The
we
whole
find
nine
out?
yards.
How we find out in time before we lose ourselves, Anton?
What do you mean?
How we find out? Like you said, these girls ain't good for us and shit like that. But
Not at
how
all.
do we find before we crash?
Um, I think it's too late for a lot of dudes, honestly.
It, look, man, it was too late for me and my baby mama 10 years ago. I
Mm-mm.
found that out. Like I found out. Like I
It's
learned a
too
lot about
late.
myself. Yeah, it's too late for her.
Yeah. Is she? Do she got a man now?
Nah,
Exactly.
not that I know of. Not that I know of. She in Chicago or whatever. She stayed
Oh,
somewhere
she is.
around.
Listen, man, I ain't gonna never dish your baby mama, bro. But she in Chicago.
Yeah,
So
South
I love Chicago.
Southwest. I know,
She on the
and
south
I'm the
side of
one.
Chicago.
I got to send my daughter there every summer for her visitation. So
Oh
it's
man,
a struggle.
keep your
So
daughter close, bro. Keep your
I
daughter
know
close,
what.
bro.
Hey, yeah,
Keep your
yeah,
daughter
man.
close, bro.
And she
How did
not the
listen? But I'm curious. What made you have a daughter? Like, I know we love our kids and we would never like put our kids back or anything like that. But what made you
yeah.
like? How did was it a planned pregnancy or was it like?
No, man, it was I was 23. Um, I come from a small town, so I try to be different. You know what I mean? So like date different chicks or whatever, just everything different or whatever. But I met her in like the most wholesome setting that you could ever think of, man.
What do you mean?
Thanksgiving dinner. I met this motherfucker, and it turned out to be one of the. Oh my god, it was bad, man. It was bad, man. But
Mm,
I
mm,
got through
mm.
it. I'm here. You know what I mean? But I'm pushing through it, man. She taught me a lot about women. She taught me a lot about what I need to look for in the future. So I'm
In a
good,
good
man.
or a bad way?
Uh, I take it all in stride as good, man. Because without that experience, I wouldn't really know what I can handle, who I was as a man, shit like that. So
Mm.
in
Don't
the
ignore
long
the
run, I
signs, bro. I would tell a lot of these guys to don't ignore the signs. I'll give you a really good sign. You know what
okay.
a really good sign is? Look at who she following on Instagram.
Hmm.
That's gonna tell you everything that you need to know.
Yeah.
Look at who she follow on Instagram. It's gonna show you a person's social media today
So
is an
I'll
authentic.
give you her Instagram so you can
A,
check her out. But
a person's Instagram today is an authentic view of who they are. Even when
I
I'm
want
hiring
you to give
somebody,
me
the
your
first thing that I do is I look at their Instagram.
yeah,
Yeah, I look at their resume and then I go to their Instagram.
yeah. See what they following.
I look at what they post. I look at who they follow and the whole 9 yards.
I mean, I'm over her really. Like she's like she she ain't got no chance. But uh,
I'm still bringing you out here. You know that, right? I got
yeah,
your
for sure.
email too.
I ain't doubting you, man. I just
I bet.
wanted to keep my face up on you. You know what I mean? Make sure
Yeah,
you
I remember.
recognize me.
Yeah, you're a real
Yeah,
one, bro. All right, big
yeah,
dog.
man.
I'll kick it with you.
All right, peace out, dog.